Oh, sure. I didn't see it, Raptor. So when I say spike, I'm referring to Mark Rosewater's longtime article about Magic player psychographics called Timmy, Johnny, and Spike. That was back in the days where we didn't care about women. Now the world has started to decide that women are real people. And since we've decided that women are maybe real, I would want to get ahead of ourselves. Women might be real people. So we are trying to adjust our language to be inclusive. So Mark Rosewater has some regrets about his choice of Timmy, Johnny, and Spike to define the psychographics because it's gender exclusive with Timmy and Johnny. Fortunately, Spike is pretty generic. Anybody can be a Spike. But Timmy, Johnny, and Spike represent the player types of psychographics of Magic that talk about player motivation for why you play. So Timmy plays to have big things happen, to have great moments, to be social. Timmy is known for not wanting to win as much as wanting gloriously amazing things to happen. So Timmy tends to love Commander because Commander's all about that, right? Commander's all about making glorious big things happen. So they want to experience something, right? Timmy just wants to have an experience. And Johnny is kind of your combo clever player. Johnny wants to express something with the way they play, with their deck choice. They don't just want to win with the best deck. They want to win cleverly. They want to win with lots of synergy. A very Johnny thing to do would be to build a themed deck. An example Mark Rosewater once used was if you built a Wizard of Oz deck, you decided which card represented the Tin Man, which card was Dorothy, and you just made a themed deck in which every card had some sort of reference point to Wizard of Oz. That would be a very Johnny thing to do because you're trying to express yourself through Magic, right? So Johnny is very expressive in their Magic. So that's another thing that makes Johnny like Commander a lot. So Commander is very Timmy Johnny friendly because it allows for big things to happen and allows for players to be very expressive with their card choices. And then Spike, we get to Spike. Spike is trying to prove something. Spike wants to prove that they are better at this game than you. Spike wants to prove that they are getting better at this game. Spike wants to be better yesterday or better today than they were yesterday. Spike cares about win percentage. Spike is all about trying to do everything they can to produce wins. And so, feel free to link. So Spike, I am a limited Spike. I mostly play Magic to play limited, and I play it to win. I play it to try to do my best to keep my win percentage high. So those are the three originals. And then there are two, there's Mike is bringing up the profiles of Vorthos and Melvin. And those are profiles, but they're on a different axis. You can be a Timmy Johnny Spike with on one axis and Vorthos versus Melvin on another. So Vorthos is very interested in flavor. The lore of the world matters. The art on the card matters. Vorthos is deeply into the flavor of Magic. And really Melvin is just on the opposite end of that scale. They're into the mechanical intricacies. What are the numbers on the cards? How does this set fit together? So Melvin is more interested in the game design mechanics, and Vorthos is more interested in the flavor side. But you can be Melvin can totally be a Johnny, because Johnny can really just appreciate the complex mechanics of Magic and how they Rube Goldberg to do something. So a Johnny Melvin deck would be a flavorless but awesome Rube Goldberg device type deck. Some really crazy combo, but there's no flavor. This Johnny doesn't care about the Wizard of Oz deck or whatever, but they care about the expressing how intricate and cool these mechanics are. Yeah, and you can be Melvin Vorthos. You can love both mechanically what's going on cards, like the game design layer and the creative layer.